Hello? Oh, hang on. Where am I? Okay. What's happened here? Dear, oh dear. And I should be... Hey, there we go. It's like technical difficulties, but sorted. Hello everyone, and welcome to my secondary channel. And before we get into... Before I get the congratulations and the thank you to everyone, if you look in the description below, there is a link to my main channel, because this one right here is my secondary channel. If you go to my main channel, where I do all my live streams, and I would like to I really don't want to do my live streams on this channel. So if you subscribe to my main channel, which is called The British Are Coming, where I do live music, gaming, and talk about Trek, all things Trek, subscribe to that channel. So the link is in the description below. Yeah. Also, I've got to say, thank you so much for everyone who allowed me to cross over and surpass the 2,000 mark. And that happened, the moment happened 3 days ago. The moment we uploaded episode 7, chapter 7 of Star Trek Discovery, it shot up because it stagnated after chapter 6. We only went back, I think it was 1,750-ish. And the moment chapter 8 was released, chapter 7 was released, boom! It went up to 3,000, and sorry, 2,000, oh, 3,000, I wish, 2,000 and past. So thank you very much, all of you, and for... I'm touched that you really are enjoying the shows that me and Patrick are doing. If I can, but he's not online at the moment. But if Pat is in it, I'll bring him in to help with the celebration. And I have already beer to celebrate in, which my daughter got for me for Christmas. So she got me that. It had 3 cans of beer in it, all Star Trek beer. And it's in my cup of display. I will get out another time. But it's one of this, and I thought, why not? So cheers. Thank you very much, all of you. I'm so glad that you are enjoying it. We were getting to think, well, I'd say we, Pat was beginning to think people lost interest because it was stagnating. And the moment this was on, boom. He was just as much as surprised as I was. There you go. How are you all? I hope you're all doing well. Cryptic there, thank you for coming in. Hope you're doing it. Thank you very much. Well, we did have 3 people turn up. Now there's 2. It's got up and going up. Like I said, it's early. We only just got the word out, so it was kind of last minute, I suppose. Oh, screw it. Let's do a live stream to celebrate. And why not? Well, now it's gone down to 1. It's because I said there was only 2, and then I said 3, and then 2. Bloody hell! there. No, but there you go. Wow. So I'm probably going to sound like a stuck record, but are you enjoying the shows? What we are creating? Well, I say that. I mean, I just got to look at the comments. I mean, there's some great comments, and thank you. Well, I'm touched, and I'm sure my animator is as well. So fantastic. And hang on, let's see if I can get one. I'm gonna put my Discord on. I'm gonna have where is it? Tracker. So I'm just gonna have this thing set up in my Discord, because if he does come in, I'm all set up then, and let me just do this. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, because there are a few things I should have done this from the beginning, really, but never mind. As things are. Hey, Batman, how's it going, Very B? I think it's alright with you. There's certainly a few things up here. And boom. Is it this one? It's that one. It is, but it's not been set up for which will do. No. That's the one, I hope. No, that's not the one. Good. Try again. Which one is it? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What's going wrong? No, just leave it like that. No, we don't need that. Trying to get the setup on the Discord so it displays, and it's not doing that. What's going wrong? What's going wrong? So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what is going on. Why is it not showing? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm trying to get my thing to display Discord, but it's not doing it. That's not it. It's really up there. There we go. Oh, bloody hell! And finally, okay, I got it set up so if anyone does come in, it's all set up right. Let me just check, see what the chat, see what's happening. Okay, Fairy B says, live long and prosper, Sixer of Mars. We got Cosmic Pariah, enjoying it so far, actually rewatching the whole thing, the DY before part 7 comes. Part 7 is already out. There's a reason why I'm doing this live stream, because the moment that came out, my subscribers went straight up. This is more of a celebrity. Part 4 comes out with, so it's already out there, mate. Should be in the playlist. Fairy B, enjoying it so far. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. What's this? Error. Checksum redo from start. Never mind. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I mean, you know the by now, but it's more of a celebration. Thanking everyone, and again, talk about Trek, talk about the series we're doing right now. Any questions you want to ask, and I'm having a drink while at it in this very glass that my daughter got me for Christmas. So, one appropriate. Cheers. Not Romulan, wrong colour. What's it? Cosmic Pride says, rewatch part 1 through 6 the day before. Oh, right, okay. And watch you. Okay, gotcha now. Now you put it that way. The other time put no, 7 is up there. So I'm waiting for. Don't know if he knows we're alive, but he's probably at work, I reckon. I'm not too worried. If he doesn't, he doesn't. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Okay, I'm just checking a few things. So is there anything you wish to ask me? Please do so. Now is the time, while I'm still sober. And also, while I've got you all here, if you look in the description below, there is a link to my main channel, which is called The British Are Coming. I really want to do all my live streams there, including this one here, because I don't want this channel to be live stream. It's better for fan film. So live streams, so all the live streams I'm going to do, it's going to be on my main channel called The British Are Coming. The link is in the description below. I do live music, gaming, and talk about everything that is Trek. So make sure you are subscribed to my main channel. The British Are Coming. Link is in the description below. Fairy B says, just imagine if he's Liam Neeson. Don't you mean Leslie? Oh God, Leslie Niels. I don't know. I can't think what you mean now. Don't know, police squad, airplane style. What is it you doing parodies? First it was Carry On, Ain't Off Hot Mum. What is wrong with you? mean, come on. Tell you what, that counter's going up and down. It was 5, now it's 3, then it's 2. But 6 likes. So they come in, make the like, and go left. Just sod off. It would say chapter 7 was longer than we thought it was going to be, or longer than I thought it was going to be, because I'm not complaining now. No, I'm glad he did put those extra bits in, because those extra bits, the mind meld he did. I didn't want to do all that. I just wanted it short and sweet, but he wanted to ask me if I could do some dialogue for him to put that sequence in. So I did a dialogue for him. He did the rest. When I say I did dialogue, he did the extra script for that mind meld scene, and I did the AI dialogue generated. He did the rest. He wanted that, so okay, fine. I wanted to keep it short and sweet, but to be honest, I'm glad looking at it. I'm glad he did it. Just hope, but luckily, getting quite close to that time limit we were supposed to do, but we got it in there, and so far we're all right. So far, touch wood. 4 people watching, 7 likes. Yeah. Again, cheers. And yes, I had my ears lowered, because I've gone a little thin there. On a serious note, hang on, this is Fairy B. On a serious note, I have to admit that I like the slow bum of the story. Slow burn. I'm reading that wrong. It says a slow bum. What? That's me dyslexia kicking in again. So slow burn. So see, the R next to the N looks like a M. So that's a slow bum. Slow burn. Right. I've just managed to actually start writing chapter 12. Yes, that's how many chapters, but there's going to be more after that. I'm hoping not to go over 20. But chapter 12, it's starting to... Hopefully, should start to get to the point. Hopefully. But I'm hoping not to go any higher than 20. Hoping. Yeah. So, if any questions you ask about the episode, or chapter, should I say, let me know. The whole thing's an episode, the pilot episode. So, anything you want to say about this chapter, please do, or anything for the future. I am all ears, so you can see me now. Now, let my hair cut. And ask them while I'm still sober. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And subscribe to my main channel, The British Are Coming. The link is in the description below. I want to move all the live streams that I do here over there. So if you don't want to miss any Star Trek live streams, make sure you subscribe to The British Are Coming. Do all my live streams there. I do live music there. When I say live music, more radio DJing. Playing music from the 70s, 80s, 90s and noughties. Amongst other things. So, like I said, anything you guys want to say, please do. Again, cheers, and thank you. Like I said, thank you all so much for helping us get to the getting to and surpass the 2,000 mark. So 1,190. Thank you so much. We appreciate that you are enjoying the show. We love you guys with the comments and everything. And and you want us to keep doing this, we'll do as much as we can. Once we've done this pilot episode, we're probably going to take a hiatus to think what we're going to do next, whether it's feasible to carry on. It's not that we don't want to, because we do. It's just that mainly the animation side, my animator, it's a lot of work for him, and also getting the computer to do that. So we don't know what's going to happen. So we want to get this pilot episode sorted out. We'll have a little bit of a hiatus, sort of recharge our batteries, so we can maybe then come up with some new stories, and see what happens. Possibly we might try and some animators to help out. So if you know anyone who uses 3ds Max, good animators, and we'll do the same animation he's doing, let me know in the comments on how we can get hold of you, and we'll see what happens. It's just so we can take some of the pressure off my animator, because there's a lot for him to do when it comes to animation. So anything to help, please do so. Somebody suggested that to also do a Patreon, maybe help to to help with the render sound. There's an server, cloud server that does renderings, so I might save some time, but I have to pay for it. So we'll maybe if you're willing, we'll set up Patreon, but that's not for a while yet. We're going to see what we're going to be doing first, and we need to get this episode sorted out first. Like I said, it's only 2 of us doing this, and it's a lot of work and and hard work for 2 of us to do it. I reckon we have more people on board. Certainly on the animation and rendering side, it'd be fantastic. As I say, one thing I notice you've portrayed intergalactic space as an empty void. This is a galaxy. This is the void between the galaxies. There is nothing there. Yeah, a galaxy says you have the galactic core, and you have all the other stuff surrounding that. Two separate ones, and there's a void in between. So there will be nothing. It just absolutely blank. Okay, hey Jensen, how are you? You have an outstanding story, and I am so much looking forward to seeing more adventures in this story. Another example of how fans can come up with a better story. Yes, indeed. Yeah, we certainly brought about Mike. We certainly have. Also, Mike, if you look in the description below, excuse me, hold on. While I got you, Mike. Sorry, it's a beer to celebrate. If you look in the description below, there's a link to my main channel called The British Coming. Make sure you subscribe to that. I'm going to try and do all my live streams there, including this. So, because I don't really want to put all my live streams here. I want to go over to my main channel where I do my live streams. I do music, games, and everything Trek. So I want to do my live stream Trek over there. What's that? So the void being mostly black was portrayed that way in the TOS. Well, they didn't have the technology back there to recreate galaxies and stars, only the pinpoints or voids. So, but everything's coming a long way, especially with the next generation. I would think, being 2 different galaxies, so I always think there would be nothing in between, that void, that space. So, yeah. That's how I portrayed it, This big, massive nothing. Hey. Yeah, you gotta understand in TOS era the technology back there, sound special effects in that time was pretty limited. I'll just see if my mate's online yet. No, you're not coming in yet, mate. Why aren't you spoiling this for me, mate? You'll have to wait. Yes, you can get. You can bounce about as much as you want, mate. Still trying to get over the last time you was on. That was a mistake on my part. Hey, but how about you, Jensen? You want to come in? Well, I'm happy to have you. So I'm not going to have a whole bunch of you dropping in. It's just one at a time. You was on last week, B, so it'll be Jensen's turn. B's able to. Just go to the waiting room and I will bring you in. Waiting to see where the Romulans are involved and why they... Romulans? Why do you think the Romulans are involved? Mike, why do you think it's what Romulans? In VC, hold. VC? What's VC? What, Vietcom? Ah, you're in the waiting room. Okay, let me just bring you in. There you go. Come on, girlfriend Jensen Quinn coming in. And in about now. Just beamed him in. How are you, mate?
Hello, dude. Hello, everyone.
All right, and we just...
How's it going, sir?
Not so bad, mate. Not so bad. Let me just bring your icon up here so everyone knows who you are. There he is.
Nobody knows me. I'm no one important. Everyone knows that.
Oh, you're important to me, mate.
Oh,
you're my co-host of The British Are Coming, aren't you? When we did a political program on my main channel, which, by the way, everyone should subscribe to. Link is in the description below. Shameless plug again. Wow, how strong is this? It's only my first class.
You lightweight.
Yes. Also, but bear in mind, Jensen, when you're on this one, it's PG-13. Yeah. So,
if you notice,
the kid gloves are on.
I will do my best not to say anything naughty.
But when we're on The British Are Coming, which you must subscribe with the link in the description below, kid gloves are off. Unless, of course, we're doing the Trek Talk, which I want to transfer this over to. I want to do all the Trek Talk on my live stream channel and keep this live stream free.
Okay, good stuff.
So I want everyone who has been watching, who are subscribed to this channel, subscribe to my main channel as well, so we can do more of these Star Trek talks.
Yes, actually, it's well worth it because a small group of people having a natter about it, it's good for a chuckle.
It is, isn't
it? It really is.
Daft Tucker, hello, my friend. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you too. And cheers, everyone.
Right then. Now, with your little story, have you actually managed to find someone to continue the artwork, or are you doing it yourself? Because yes, I did see that last video.
Well, we don't know yet. I think what we're probably going to do, get this chapter done with, go on a bit of a hiatus, to recharge our batteries, and see what happens. Okay. Maybe if we can perhaps get someone, we'll try and find someone who can help Pat out and who knows how to use 3ds Max and on the same animation level as he is.
Yeah, maybe that would be useful.
That'd be useful. Also, probably think something Eric the Pug came up with. There is a he hasn't sent me the link yet, but there is a service where you can do rendering off on a cloud server.
Ah.
So any animation you can render on this server, upload it, and they can render it for a price.
Mm-hmm.
Which will probably free up people's PC.
Yeah.
So your PC won't be tied up while it's rendering.
Okay.
At first, I wasn't too thrilled, but then thinking about it, and I think it'll probably also help Pat out as well because then his PC's free.
Yes.
To do everything else. So I want to look into it and see how much it is. I said, Eric still hasn't sent me that link. I'm going to have to pester him for that link, so I know where it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if that makes things easier for him, I'll do it. pay for it now, which means also if it's going to pay for it, I will probably want to do a Patreon
Yes.
to help pay for it.
No.
Which Eric advised as well. Set up a small Patreon to help pay for this. You know.
Yeah.
So you can get this thing out. And if we do just do it, if we do go down that route, I'm hoping everyone, if you want us to carry it, if you like that idea, if we do go down that route, and you are willing to pay for a small fee on the Patreon to help us get the things rendered, let me know.
Yeah.
But we'll see how things go first. We've got to get this episode sorted out, done and dusted. We'll probably go on a hiatus, recharge batteries. Yep. I'll probably have to come. Will just give me a chance to write a new story.
Yeah.
And and then we'll see what happens, and see if Pat is willing to do it, or we can get someone to help him, or use the or get a new animator altogether. To be honest, I'm perhaps a bit selfish. I like Pat to carry on doing it, but he's like I said, it's tiring. He's got a life outside of YouTube, and he's got other things to do, and he's near closer. And I told him he's not obligated. He is not obligated. I told him before all this that he is not obligated. If you don't want to carry on afterwards, I'm not going to hold it against him. I'm thrilled that he's managed to get us this far. I might go
I'm
back
a little confused, by the way. What do you mean he has a life? What is this life? I do not understand.
Funny enough, it's something that us losers don't have.
Exactly. Me no understanding. Oh.
But no, seriously. So I understand him. I mean, he's not obligated. I mean, if I can't get another animator, I'll probably have to go back to my old format, which is narrative. But because though my skills have improved on Blender, I might be able to do my own space scenes. I can't do humanoid, but I can do spaceships and battle scenes. I could probably do that bit, and I have to rely on still frames, which he said he will do for me. He'll do some stills of the characters.
Okay. To be honest, that's all they'll really need. As long as people understand the basics, it shouldn't be too difficult.
I know, but after that, you mean? Let me think. You had flaming yarn for God knows how long, and then all of a sudden you're going back to tin beans.
I do see your point. Huh?
You start with beans, then you move on to the flaming yarn, then you're back to beans again.
There's nothing wrong with beans on toast. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. We're British. We're allowed to
exactly. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I do understand.
After all that, do we really want to go back to the original format? Okay, granted, it'd be a little bit better because I know a bit how to use Blender. I can do the space scenes, no problem, and I can put on my own original ships.
Yes. Well, I mean, think about this, Kay. This is your universe. The ships literally can be your original ships.
I mean, what are also good about things that also is good for me, and another plus, my original story 6, yeah?
Yes.
I can now use Blender to create my own ships and scenes in that for that. Can't rely. It saves me relying too much on the AI.
Yes. Good.
Still have to use AI for the characters, but for the things, no problem. So that's another plus. Always got to think half full. You know what I mean?
Yes. Can I suggest maybe you look at some sort of Kickstarter if you're going to actually go with a Patreon idea?
And there's a lot of things I have to try and keep an eye on. But like I said, we'll see what happens. We need to get this sorted out. And so we'll go on a hiatus, and during the hiatus, we'll start thinking what we're going to do.
Okay, no, just,
Yeah, I know what you mean, a Kickstarter, all that sort of thing. I mean, kind of like Vic Mignogna did for the Star Trek Continues. Which, by the way, fantastic series. But thanks to Paramount, they had to stop doing it.
Of course.
Of course. The bloody guidelines.
Yes. I assume you've heard how GW are now banning all non-official 40k and Warhammer stories totally.
Really?
Oh,
yes, because remember the text-to-speech Emperor thing. They shut that down.
Yeah, and that was amazing.
I
by
was
the way.
enjoying that, and then and
Yeah.
I thought, you gits,
Yes.
you gits. Not their
Yeah.
fault. It's the bloody I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got
No.
some. Well, I just got some missed some comments. Mike says the small bit of the story after the credits scene to work very well for your story since the access. Yes, yes. Actually, I was inspired by before it got completely garbage. You know the Arrow series, yeah.
Oh yes.
And they used to have they change from from the past to the future and all that sort of thing. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and really, really good. I was inspired by that. I thought I'll do that for the post-credit scenes. Where time jumps. I said that was before it turned garbage. I was enjoying the first two seasons. I was really enjoying it, and then it just started going.
Did you make the mistake of watching the final?
No, just after season, I just stopped watching after. I think I soldier on number 3, and then when it came to 4, I was done. No,
So you
gone.
didn't see the daughter.
Yeah, I know there was a daughter, and I just didn't care anymore. I just didn't care.
I totally understand it.
Totally.
Really
Same thing what happened with Supergirl. I was enjoying that first 2 seasons were great, and then somehow it went the same way as the Arrowverse.
Well, I'm not
And the
going
Flash.
to say. I'm not going to say cough cough woke cough cough. I'm not saying those words.
No, you're not saying cock off work, cock off go broke.
Exactly. That would be naughty of me to
Very
say
naughty.
that.
I thought you was a
do.
good zom.
Yeah, you good thumbs on everyone. Me no say bad things.
Okay, we'll say. I'm just missing. Right, another one from Mike. You could do the internal parts as a series static scene with constant voice. Well, that's what I'm thinking of doing if this, if everything goes tits up.
Yeah.
I said I was going to go back to my original format, which is narrative, but I'll still have the pictures. And because my Blender skills have improved, I can do space scenes and create my own shit. So I'll be happy. That's not a problem. But like I said, it'd be like going from first. I started with baked beans, and then I met Pat, and then we went to steak filet mignon. And if he does, and there's a possibility to going back to baked beans again. And when you're going back to after you have steak filet mignon, do you really want to go back to baked beans?
I'm just going to say, why worry with steak and baked beans when you have neighbours you could eat?
I mean, I really hope he does side him, but that's me being selfish. But I told him he's not obligated. I will not hold against him. I understand he has a life, and we all do. So we're set for a Jensen. But I will not hold it against it. And I don't think any of you should hold it against him either. Yeah, because it's a lot of hard work. He has put a heck of a lot of work. He's put his heart and soul. He's been enjoying doing this and helping out. So he's getting acquaintances, but it is very time consuming and very tiring. This is why I'm trying to look for other animators to help him out. If I can find other animators, if you know any animators who use 3ds Max, who can help him out and who's on the same animation levels as he is, let me know in the comment and how I can get a hold of this person. Also, I haven't put it in there. I'll put it another time. So if I can get a hold of you, you're on Discord. Put where I can get a hold of you in the chat, in the comment. In the comment, and I'll try and get a hold of you. I do not do Facebook because that's my real name. I don't put my real name out there. So the only way you want to get a hold of me is through Discord.
By the way, everyone, his name is Quentin Farquhar. If you want to look him up on Facebook,
the third.
What you want? They're going to dox you now, my lord.
Look, call me Trip for short.
They call him Stumble for short, but we don't mention that part.
Okay, we've got here.
Yep.
So for one more comment here, but your animator is better than theirs. I don't know. I tell you what, though, out of all the new Trek, there is only one thing the series I loved, and I'm really sad it ended. seems the best ones always get cancelled early, and that was Protege. I
Can't
loved
say I
that.
saw it.
Star Trek Protege. Only did 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And I loved it. It was the only new Trek I liked. And it was meant for kids. It was Nickelodeon.
Oh.
And the thing is, it was closest to Star Trek as out of the whole lot. Out of the whole
Wow.
new Trek garbage.
Okay.
It was the closest to real Star Trek. But I did like season 3 of Picard. Because Terry Matalas was the showrunner. So, and we're talking about somebody who has done Star Trek. Who does, he's worked for Voyager. So there we go. He knows Star Trek, and he's a big fan.
Yeah.
And and you could see it, big difference. And it's brilliant, and I loved it.
Yeah.
He turns a pig's ear into a silk purse.
Nice.
That's
Not
not
often you
easy.
hear people say that. No.
That's not easy.
No, I agree. Anyway, I'm going to disappear.
All right,
I
mate, you
popped
take care.
in just to basically say hi. You look after yourself, dude.
And you,
don't
mate, you
forget,
take care. Thank you for coming on.
always, mate, anytime I can, I do try to. If you ever do want to have a chat about your stories, I'm more than
I'll
happy
get a
to
hold of you. Yeah. No
All right,
worries.
Right,
We'll
guys,
do a
after them.
brainstorming.
Yes. Bye-bye, everyone, and thank you for having me on, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye, mate. See you. I'll take this. Boom. There we go. You still there? Yeah, he's gone. That's it. Fantastic. My good mate Jensen, my co-host of The British Coming. We did a political satire thing we did on my main channel, which I think you all should subscribe to. Link is in the description below, called The British Coming. I'm going to try and do all my live streams, including this. So my live stream Trekiverse will be moved over to my main channel. So make sure that you are subscribed to it. Link is in the description below. I want to keep this channel a live stream free. What says Protege was almost a Voyager sequel? Yes. So well, I said I liked it. It was a good story. I enjoyed it. It's fantastic. I had no problems with it at all. I think it was a fantastic show. I'll say the vocal tones so because of the voice, it made you think it was Romulan because of the voice. Right. It has that sort of devious tone, does it? Could be Romulan. Yes, it could be Romulan. Could be not. I'm not saying. Give everything away now, wouldn't it? Was it Tough Taco working on landscaping? No, I'm not going to do it on this channel. Keep it PG-13. You just left yourself open to another innuendo joke, but this is PG-13 time, so. Right. I'm going to drink some water after that. Oh dear. Well, I'll tell you what. If anyone wants to come in, if you've got Discord, I'm going to put. Copy the link. I'm going to put it in the chat. If you've got Discord and you want to come in, please do so. There's the link to my Discord. Go to my server, go into the waiting room, and I'll bring you in. If anyone wants to come in, yes, I will bring you. We'll have a talk. Be limited time, only one at a time. So I'll bring you in. If there's someone else waiting, they'll have to wait their turn. So be fantastic. So that's only if you got Discord. I can only contact you or talk to you via Discord. "14 likes, 4 people there, so okay, they're all pretty much everyone's buggered off." If you're in the waiting room and I don't see you, let me know that you are in the waiting room and I will bring you in. So let's bring you in and let's talk. Everything Trek. Which would be nice. Like I said, bring them one at a time, man. I mean, more than one a year. So if you're doing the wait, there's more than one of you in the waiting room. You'll have to wait. Put you on a time limit. Talk to my fans. So yeah, that is the link to my Discord. There. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, what's that? What have I missed? Romans are very devious and play for the very long term. Yes, they do. Looks how it was for the unfortunate part 1 and 2 on TNG. They said, yeah, they like playing the long game, don't they? Yes, they do. They love playing the long game. Plus, we had the Rome episode in Strange New Worlds where they tried to change Earth history. Yes. Yeah, I never liked Strange. I never got into Strange New Worlds. I tried. However, that episode... No, 2 episodes I liked. That one there. And the other one was the an alternate timeline where... Well, I'd say all of it's alternate timeline, Strange New Worlds. You know, but what it with Kirk was in charge of the... Balance of Terror. It was still Pike, still in Captain in the Balance of Terror. That one I did like. I thought that was pretty good. There was only 2 episodes I liked. That's about it. I didn't really get into Strange New Worlds. I believe they tried, but once in a while they sort of slipped into where, no. I'm sorry, that is not a Constitution class. That is a Constitution class. Yeah? It's supposed to be set in a Prime Universe. That is not Prime Universe ship, Prime Universe technology, Prime Universe uniforms. I don't know if it's because of the... they had to change it because of the licensing. I don't know. And the Constitution class is a small comparatively is a small ship, so it shouldn't have a bridge that bloody large. That's just me. That's why I think Romulans are the villains it fits. Keep watching. So I'm not going to give things away. So keep digging. And fishing. I ain't going to raise the bait. Just want to check something. See how the what's this? Oh, I've got another comment from my is it for chapter 7? No, chapter 2. So somebody's is binge watching previous episodes. So you just put excellent. That's for chapter 2. I'll give him a thumbs up for that. So So people are actually going back to binge watching all the other episodes. Thank you. I don't realize how many people was. Didn't realize how many people were starved for original Trek, better Trek. You know, something that is Trek. So it's good. And when I read a comment saying that Gene would be proud, that gets me right here, or it could be a heartburn. Either way, it gets me right there. It kind of made me wonder what Gene will think of my show. Would have been nice. Stroke my ego a bit more, why don't you guys? Just refresh that. So if you're watching, 15 likes, thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing. Get us over that 2,000 mark. We're at 2,190. Thank you very much, and subscribe to my main channel called The British Coming, which is the link is in the description below. I do like music, radio DJing, I like games, and this, because I'm going to be transferring this show, not the Defined, but the live stream show, is going to go over to my main channel. So I'm going to do it all there. So if you don't want to miss out on future live streams, make sure that you are subscribed to my main channel, The British Are Coming. Link is in the description below. Much appreciated, because I want to keep this channel live stream free, and we'll move it over to that one where I'll do Trek Talk there as well as my other stuff. Check it out, you won't be disappointed. Checking a few things. Looks like some of you already have subscribed. Thank you, welcome. Don't miss out, guys. Don't miss out. And share it out. Share that link out as well to everyone. Make sure everyone who has already subscribed to the channel hasn't missed out. Share this link out to people who are subscribed to this channel. Okay, what's it? I think it's the writing difference of how those other Trek shows try so hard to. The problem is with the writers, they've never done sci-fi. They've never done it. These are people who've been on Gilmore Girls or something like that. They've been on loads of soap operas, and then suddenly going into bloody your sci-fi. They haven't got a damn clue. You know. That's why I enjoyed season 3 of Picard, because the guy who's writing it, the showrunner, has worked on. It's not only a Star Trek fan; he has worked on Star Trek. He's worked on Voyager, whereas the 2 seasons before that, the guy or woman, I don't know who has written it, has never done sci-fi. So you see a big difference between someone who's worked on Gilmore Girls to sci-fi. Big difference. Yeah, but like I said, the reason why it's licenses again. That's part of why Strange New World looks the way it is. Same thing with when they did the film, isn't it? You know. But yeah. It's supposed to be in a Prime Explorer, but to me it looks like an alternate universe. I don't know why they just come out and say it's an alternate universe. It'll save a whole lot of problems and a lot of grief. Certainly from fans like me. I mean, they've done it. They did it with Mirror Duckley, the Enterprise. They did it with Mirror Duckley. Why can't they do it that? Keep banging on it, but it just frustrates me. But there you go. What am I going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. I mean, yes, when I first did the Defined, it was originally narrative. I did did narrative stories using AI voices and AI generated characters. So before they did that service, it was all descriptive. Hire some images, or find whatever we'll do, or use AI to generate some characters. And then Pat looked at what he was doing. He wanted to have a go, so have a go, and then I like what he did. Never looked back. He's probably regretting it now. But yeah, it used to be a narrative. I don't know, they're still a bit funny at the moment. There still has to be some sort of percentage difference or whatever, but there we go. If that was the factor, then why would the Wedge of Strange New World look the way it is? And don't get me started on Discovery. That's supposed to be set in Pike's era. It's supposed to be set in the TOS era, the Cage era. You know? At least with the Kelvin universe, at least it was set in an alternate timeline, which is okay. I have not a problem with that. It was great. I didn't like I liked the third one. First one was a good foundation. I didn't like the design. Well, there was one thing I didn't like about their Enterprise, their Constitution class. The nacelles, they were level with the source section. There should be part of the rules of the nacelles. You see, nacelles are supposed to be above clearance, and they're going to be further apart. But they're too down and they're too close together. That's my only problem with that design of ship. I liked it. I hated the second one. That was terrible. Liked the second one. I mean, I'd like the third one. Pity it didn't do very well. No. I think Alex Kerman trying to be possibly. If they want to be unique, then put it in another in an alternate timeline, an alternate universe. If they want to be unique, don't say it's the prime timeline when it isn't. When we clearly see it that it isn't. That is my only problem with it. Yeah, if they said from the very beginning this is an alternate timeline, if they're going to do things like that, set it in an alternate timeline. I wouldn't have a problem with that. Have it separated from our. Not a problem. Like I said, the Kelvin universe separate from that didn't harm the main timeline. I thought that was great, good idea. But to say it is that Discovery and Strange New Worlds is the prime timeline. It could have sworn Edgar Goldsmith could be different. Yeah, but they're not saying it. That's the thing. Him saying it could no one, everyone else is still saying it's the prime time. They haven't come out and statutorily say that it's an alternate timeline. I have not seen anyone in that rabble saying this is not something. They're saying this is the prime universe. But there we go. This is why I said, Scatterall said that this show is an alternate timeline. Because that event that was created veered off from the original prime timeline. So now I've created an alternate timeline. I have branched the Defiant off that prime time into a new one. Right, so we have been doing this for, just see, need to check how long we've been doing this. We have been doing this for an hour. Okay, probably gonna have to end it soon then. But okay, what's it? As dedicated fans, we know the difference between the prime timeline and alternate time. Yes, we do. But it seems the people running the shows don't seem to know that. This is what I'm getting at. Discovery, Strange New Worlds, Picard. Yeah? Yeah, I'm going to do include Picard in that. And, oh god, and Lower Decks. Anyway, but yeah, Discovery, Strange New Worlds, supposed to be in prime time, you know. So, what are you supposed to do? In my eyes, in my head canon, they are from an alternate timeline. So that's why I'm going to keep it. Yes, exactly. They're not clear what universe is. They keep saying it's prime universe. It isn't. It's got no, and they keep saying, "Oh no, we'll make it fit. We'll fit with the prime time universe. It'll all come together." It hasn't. Pike's constitution class looks like, doesn't even look like that. Oh, sorry, that all the uniforms. Hell, even the uniforms are not even Cage era. Even Cage era, the women didn't have mini skirts. They all wear trousers. In the original pilot episode, they didn't have mini skirts. They all wear trousers. Yeah, but the problem I have with them as well, they seem to think rather than actually face it as a problem, is that no, we're right. No, you're wrong. You're wrong. No, this is right. We're doing this right. We know, but no, they don't. You know, you get what I mean? Yeah. You know that old meme with Skinner said, "Could they be right? Could I have not seen this? Nah, it's that. No, that's not wrong. And I was great." Okay. I think that's it. I'm probably gonna have to end the stream now. Going for an hour. What's this? That's what are they going to do when it comes to Pike's accident? Well, they've already done it, and they've already shown the flashbacks. So it was they did that with the when they did that episode where Pike tried to avoid his destiny, and that created an alternate. The Balance of Terror episode in the original TOS. So it was Pike that was doing it. So they already had flashbacks of what happened, how he had the accident. Oh, you mean in the further future of the episodes? Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, mate, I really don't care. I'm done with New Trek. Because I don't want to watch any of the other ones. The only one I actually enjoyed was Prodigy. And that's finished now. So, yeah. Have a feeling they are going to try to change. Yeah, well, they changed everything else, including the origins of Khan, the timelines as well. They changed its origin and the time that he was created. It says it doesn't fit our timeline. Well, it's not meant to be our timeline. This is an alternate timeline. The original series is an alternate timeline from our doesn't follow our time path. So if you look at the original series of the year that the Genesis War when Khan was created, is different. It's something in the 1960s or something like that. When the Genesis War, or something like that. I can't remember, but around about the time anyway. A bit further on. I mean the nuclear war happened I think it was in early 2000s or they're coming to the end of the 20th century. I can't remember now. But what they've done in New Trek, they fit their timeline and our timeline. So Khan was born further on to fit our timeline. I don't know. It's difficult to say. I mean, you'll have to watch the that episode. If we get that far, Alex Kurtzman seems the council shows 5 years. Oh, I don't know what to say about that. Anyway, I think we're going to end it there. Thank you all for tuning up. Thank you for giving the likes. Thank you for congratulations. Thank you for subscribing. And please make sure you are subscribed to my main channel. Yeah, I'll probably do a little advert and put it up on here. I'll probably clip something from this live stream and put it and upload it to this channel to make sure everyone's subscribed to my main channel, The British Are Coming, so I can do all my live streams there. What's it say? Khan was in power in the late 90s. Yeah, where in this particular line, he was born in the 90s. I think, yeah. But there you go. Or he's a kid in the 90s. So yeah, they've changed everything, and his location is different now because his creation was in a different country, and in this one, he was done in Canada. Oh well. Anyway, thank you all for tuning up. Thank you, Mike, for so until next time, have a great day. Bye bye for now. Bye.